Welcome to the show for today. You are watching Perspectives, and I am host Alana McLaughlin. This morning on the show, I'm continuing a conversation that I've had about 3 times now called Fellowship Through Cosmetology. I originally started this conversation with the Highland family and discussed with 3 members of the Highland family how they were able to fellowship through cosmetology, how they're able to kind of minister to the people that sit in their chairs, how they're able to impact communities through the work that happens in the hair salon or in the barbershop. And having that conversation with the Highland family inspired me to make this kind of a regular series where I sit down with local cosmetologists, stylists, creatives, and talk about the ways that they're able to fellowship with the Nashville community through their work. This morning I have Antonia Fisher, known as Toni Renee Braids, here discussing her background, her education, her upbringing, and the impact that she seeks to leave on Nashville communities through her work. Toni, we're right here.
Definitely here.
To start off this first segment, this first 5 minutes, tell me just a little bit about baby Toni. Tell me just a little bit about those early years. Go as low as you can think and just set up what life looked like, what family looked like, what you were into, and tell me about baby Toni.
Well, of course, I'm Antonia Fisher. I go by Toni Renee Braids. Yes, like I've been doing hair since I was 9.
Before we get into doing hair, who were you before the hair?
Girl, Toni. Toni.
Take me through what you were interested in those early years. Take me through some of the schools you went to, what neighborhoods you were living in. Did you have siblings?
Yes, I have a lot of siblings on both sides, literally on both sides, mom and dad. And I grew up out east.
What's your definition of out east?
James Casey. Yes, so yeah, and I went to Forest like elementary and all that. I went to Kirkpatrick, Dan Mills, and you know, from there, just
tell me middle and high school, and just tell me just how you were kind of learning yourself.
Middle school, I can't even remember. I done been to so many schools over Nashville, like seriously. I've been through every school. I've been to Cockrell, McKissick. I've been everywhere. Then high school, I went to Pearl, graduated from Old Cockrell, the academy at Old Cockrell. And from there, baby, I've been popping these.
And just doing hair. You just mentioned at age 9 you started doing hair.
Yes.
What was the first style you did? Who was the first head?
A mannequin.
And where'd you get the mannequin from? What inspired you?
I got it from Christmas. My mother bought it for me for Christmas. And from there, I went playing in the mannequin head. Then I started playing in my sister's head, down to her friend's head, designing, putting their names in their heads, and all of that. So, yes, it's been there.
Toni, you got this you got this habit of going like, yeah, I just did it. This is stuff that regular 9-year-olds aren't doing.
They ain't though, but then they are. I have a 10-year-old.
And we're going to get into just how you're just like impacting her and showing her. But tell me just seriously about getting your feet wet. About age 9, you're still in elementary, going into middle school. When did you start like taking clients and really start taking it seriously?
Okay, when I started taking it serious, I was 16 years old. I was 16 years old, living out north off of Rosa L. Parks. And from there, it's like it's just been from there. Like I didn't take it serious until I want to say I was 22.
Okay.
Back in 2018, yes. That's when it actually got serious. The clients coming, and it went from there.
And we just got to build up to how you came to be. There are a lot of young girls watching this saying like, boy, like Toni did my hair, she did my sister's hair. I want to do hair like Toni. And people just kind of want to know how you came to be. And you've told me about this. I want you to tell your own story, but just tell me, where did the inspiration from just starting hair come from?
On both sides, like my mom and my dad, like I have a lot of people that do hair on my mom and my dad's side. Now, I did take the trade from my mother. My mother does the updos, the old do's, the braids, the flip curls, and all that. So, you know, sitting back, watching her do that, and I'm like, oh, I want to get into doing something like that. Now, I ain't got into the styling. I'm just the braider. I'm Toni Renee the braider, baby. Other than that, like, and getting into yes, I picked it up from my mom. Doing the hair.
And just, I mean, still, with this mannequin for Christmas, she got you this mannequin. Were you just bored one day? Or was it like I don't have nothing else to do?
All over the booth. I was bored and I just got the plating on her head.
Was it with some straight backs?
Straight backs, and you know, napping it up from time to time with the little clacker balls.
And just like kind of making it cute. We laugh about it, but those are like really just kind of like pivotal and foundational experiences for a young black girl.
Yes, it is.
And doing your sister's hair, what's the first style you can remember doing on your sister?
now they call it the Jada Waiter, girl. They call it the braids at the top with the curls. I did her that. That's what I did in her head, and baby, she thought she was the coldest. And that was the first style that I ever did, was the Jada Waiter.
And Toni, we're going to pick back up on just like what middle school and high school looked like for you, especially doing hair, how you were able to just kind of impact the women that were coming in and out your door, out of your chair, and just ways that people can connect with you. And I encourage viewers to tune into the second segment of Perspectives, where Toni and I will return to discuss her background, her upbringing, the work that she does here in town, and ways that we can support her.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
To the second segment of the show for today. For viewers just tuning in, I am host Alana McLaughlin. You are watching Perspectives. This morning on the show, I have Antonia Fisher here with me discussing her background, her education, her early experiences, and the impact that she seeks to leave on Nashville through her work. We're continuing the conversation of fellowshipping through cosmetology. This is a conversation I started with the Highland family, where we just discussed the unique ways that people are able to just kind of fellowship and bond with clients that come in and out of their chairs. I'm continuing that conversation with Toni. In our first segment, we set up just kind of her early life, just some of her early kind of play experiences in hair, playing with her hair, her sister's hair, a mannequin doll. And we're coming right back in. Toni, tell me, from messing with your sister's hair to messing on the mannequin, when did you start doing your own hair, and what was the inspiration?
Ooh, I started doing my own hair again, 16. I was like, yeah, I don't have this much money to be trying to spend to go and get my hair done. So I just got in that mirror. I was like, yeah, let me go and put these plaits in. It took me hours to do it, but I got it done. And yeah.
And tell me about the reception. I mean, you went out into the world, or what are people saying? Like, oh, I like your hair.
Yes. At first I started with the color. You know, I'm one of them, I'm big on the color. I have to figure out the color that fits my hair, so I put color in my hair. And I went to school, girls like, oh my gosh, your hair is so pretty. Like, where did you get the hair from? Where? I'm like, oh my gosh, it was a lot. But yes, like, they loved it. They loved it. They loved it.
And now tell me about just expanding it to Pearl. Give me high school years. Were you doing your classmates' hair?
Pearl, I started like my 9th grade year. We wasn't into Big Pearl. We was in 9th grade academy, which was at McKissick. Yeah, they done changed a lot. So once I got to the Big Pearl, that's when cosmetology kicked in. The courses that we had, you know, they let you pick your own classes. So when I did the cosmetology, of course, they had us doing the rod sets and all of that.
Wraps.
They never let us try on the students or nothing though, because you know, there was just a period, of course, of class. So. But then when I got home, baby, I got to do my granny hair with the pin curls and all of that. So it's like, well, my main thing was braiding. Like, I didn't really get into the cosmetology. You know, cosmetology is the flaneurs and all of that. Like, I just wanted to go for natural. So yes, I ended up going to Jenny's Career College, left Jenny's Career College and went to Volunteer Beauty Academy. And I finished that, girl. I'm here with it.
I need to go through, you've been through 3 great programs. You just named 3 different programs. I want to start with Pearl.
Pearl. Yeah, that's good.
But it kind of laid the foundation. You said you were taking it home and like doing it on Granny. Can you think of any of the teachers or any just like the things you learned throughout Pearl's kind of cosmetology academy that you took on, even maybe customer service?
Yeah, I most definitely picked on the customer service. Maybe, but like, I really didn't. I'm not gonna lie, like, during the courses of cosmetology, I didn't get into it like that because I already had my mindset, I want to braid. And you know, there's different courses from cosmetology and hair braiding. I just want the braid hair. That's it, that's all. I didn't get into all of the other stuff with the cosmetology, so I didn't really care then, so.
So you had the experience, but it wasn't really like relevant to you.
That part.
Now, after Volunteer Beauty School, tell me about establishing your brand, like Toni Renee, who made your logo, and yeah, tell me about just like getting to this point today.
This girl named Tiara Lewis? I think it's her name. She created my logo and all that for me. I just sent her the picture. She created it for me, and she gave me a backdrop and all this. So I picked up from there. Like, everything really happened fast for me once I actually decided, like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Because I'm not going to lie, back in school days, I used to go dance. I can't do any of that anymore. But, yeah, like, either dancing or doing hair was what
was your outlet.
Was my outlet. But here it is with the hair, so it was like I went just got it by myself, like figuring out my next step, where I'm going with it, what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do this, what I want my logo to be, what I want my name to be, and all of that. So making the name for yourself is very hard. Like for me, it was hard making the name for myself. So.
You know, something real interesting you told me. I don't even think you remember telling me this. You said it's been 3 years since I worked a 9 to 5.
It's been more than that.
And tell me about that. I mean, because seriously, people don't overnight just transition into being able to pay their own bills and feed their kids with their art.
My first job was literally, I was 21 years old and 9 months pregnant. That was my first job ever at Opera Mills, or it's Opera Lynn. That was my first job ever. After that, like, I said, no, working is not for me, baby. I'm going to stay home with my kids and do hair, baby. And that's where I went. I'm telling you, it's been that I ain't worked in years.
Now, this has been about 6 years, really?
It'll be 10 years that I ain't worked. 10 years.
Toni, take me through these last 10 years. Tell me about just like learning to be a business owner. How do you get out of bed in the morning? When you don't feel like it? When you are just dead tired, just over it?
I pushes myself to get up. I be like, come on, Toni, get up. You got to, you got to take care of home, kids, pay these bills, because the bills ain't gonna pay themselves. So, yeah, it's like, I force myself to get up. And I be really tired, but I forces myself to get up and make sure my day is going and keeping it going.
And tell me how you juggle motherhood in the midst of the business.
Motherhood is a lot. 4 kids. Being a single mother of 4 kids, yes, it's a lot. And I maintain. I make sure I do what I got to do. Provide, keep everything in orders, in place, and all of that. Like I said, my 10-year-old, she's a great help. She does what she's supposed to do. She's smart, very talented. Even if she see me doing the hair, she'll come in and want to braid down, help me out with getting it done and getting them up out of there. So yeah, it's like motherhood and all that it's been great to me. Like everything has been great to me.
And you kind of jumped the gun, and you told me like they're able to see you work and kind of see you hustle. But is that the impact that you want kind of to leave on them?
For my daughter, yes, and for my sons. I have 3 sons, of course. Like I want them to understand and know that they don't need no hands out, pay attention, listen, be respectful, have manners for elders and all of that. Like, just pay attention. Closed mouth don't get fed. You know what I'm saying? Just listen. Listening is the key to everything. So yes, like I want my kids to, the impact is good. It's good for my daughter. Yeah, for my daughter is most definitely the impact. Like she wants to do it.
And your baby girl, she's making phone cases.
Everything.
She's doing her own hair, doing her friend's hair.
Everything, man.
And you're seeing, that like you're responsible for that, right?
Yes, me. Every time I look at her, she's me all over. Dancing, hair, singing, all of that. Like she's very talented. The boys, we ain't got there yet, but they be into the gaming and all of that. But I feel like they're going to be all right.
And, we in that era where they could take the gaming and stream or, take it. Yeah. As long as they see mama hustling and making do, they can hustle wherever.
Yeah. Yes.
Toni, in our final segment, we're going to talk about just some of the events that you've done with other local braiders, some of the collaborations. We're going to talk about ways that people can book you, ways that people can stay supportive of you and stay connected with you. And I encourage viewers to tune into the final segment of Perspectives, where Toni and I will return to discuss her background, her upbringing, her education, and ultimately the impact that she seeks to leave on Nashville through her work. Welcome to the final segment of the show for today. For viewers just tuning in, I am host Alana McLaughlin. You are watching Perspectives. This morning on the show, I've had Antonia Fisher, known as Toni Renee Braids, here discussing her life, some of her pivotal adolescent experiences, and the impact that she seeks to leave on Nashville community, specifically Nashville women, through her work as a professional hair braider. We set up in our first 2 segments just some of the schools and organizations that Toni has been involved in. We've set up who she is, how she came to take braiding seriously, the impact that braiding had on her as a child, the impact that her hustle is having on her children at home. And we're using this last segment to just talk about the real work that she's doing, ways that we can connect with her and support her, ways that we can see some of the styles that she offers here in Nashville, and ultimately ways that we can stay connected with Toni. You brought a hair book.
Yes, ma'am.
People don't even have hair books anymore.
I do.
I know, right? You ain't seen a hair book in about 10 years. Take me through it. Take me through just who is this beautiful baby on page 1?
This is Antonia Fisher, Toni Renee.
And
Yes,
you made a
like,
comment. You said, this little girl didn't know where she was
I
going to end up.
didn't. I really didn't. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, becoming a mom has been the best for me because throughout here and becoming a teen and all that, it was hard for me. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to figure out me, knowing my ways and stuff, and all of it. Like it was hard.
It was hard.
Of course, that's me again. It's my daughter.
Oh, and you did these.
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh.
And it's just me again.
And these are just some early styles. I see like the braided bun,
yes,
the updo.
Yeah, my mom did some of them, girl. I told her she be doing it. These are twists.
We got the twists.
Yes, ma'am.
Multiple colors too.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Come on, some boho braid. You know I love me some knotless boho.
These are regular knotless.
Oh, pretty. Toni.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, we see locks right
Soft
here.
locks, knotless.
Ombre.
Yes, ma'am. Girl, when I say this was my first time doing this ombre, I like the crack.
Oh my God, and it looks so good. It don't like it was your first time.
It was.
Wow. Look at these. Who did the sew-in?
Okay, the sew-in was done by Tamisha Douglas. That's her name, Tamisha Douglas. This is in the shop that I work in. She came and did me a little sew-in. This was my first sew-in as well.
Really?
Yes,
Ever?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now, do you do your own braid down?
I do my own braids. No, she did everything. She do everything, but this was like my first sew-in. Like, I'm so used to braids.
Oh, wow, Toni. Look at this. More lock styles. Now, this is a knotless boho bob.
Bob.
Yeah.
And then these the butterflies. Butterfly locks.
With like a multiple color.
Yes, and then here's the children.
Oh, and a little magic.
I put my babies in there. Just a little portfolio.
Yes.
Putting the little pictures of me and the kids just to give them, like insert of who I am and what I do and who I stand for and what I stand for. So,
The soft locks and goddess locks. Oh, these are beautiful.
Yes, like I love doing hair.
Oh my God.
And I do like combining and doing hair with other people and everything. Like we have our little back to school things going on.
Now, and tell me a little bit about that. I met you during a back to school sale, but before the back to school sale or like special, you were working with another back to school group, and before that you had done a braidathon,
yes,
and then just recently you did a braidathon. Come back to me. Tell me about this braidathon. Tell me about the first one. Tell me some of the other braiders that were involved.
The knotless braidathon, it was me, of course, Lola the braider, and Brianna Rich, and her name is Brianna Blake. Girl, we did it literally from sun up to sundown, and we did our thing. And then we trying to continue to go. Like right now we trying to do a stitch-a-thon and keep that going. But yeah, it's like I like to get with the other braiders. Just sharing work, sharing light, learning from them and all of that. So yes, I love that.
And tell me about this most recent braidathon that y'all just had.
We did the stitch-a-thon. That was for Labor Day. So yeah, it's like, they worked us.
And how did you? I mean, what was the setup? Was it just like people walk in?
Walk-ins, or we accepted appointments and stuff. But mainly it was the walk-ins. It was a walk-in. We got it done. We got them out of there.
No, girl, tell me what it looked like. I mean,
it was just like they come in, they show us what they want, and we give them what they wish for, baby. We grant them what they wish for.
Just grant wishes.
Yes, grant wishes. So.
And now, Toni, I mean, are there multiple people on one head, or is it just
it could be two on one head, or we'll just do our own and then wait till the next will come in. But if we ain't got nothing going or doing right now, we'll just step in and help the others braid down. Get them in and get them up out of there. Get them in and get them up out of there.
And what was your kind of personal takeaway from an event like that? Being able to work with different young ladies here in Nashville?
It was fun. Like, it really was. It was a great experience. I was able to learn from them, get different ideas out of them. Like, I'm one of them. I want to see everybody win. You know what I'm saying? I'm not selfish or greedy. I want to see everyone win. So working with others, individuals, like, it's been a great experience. Because I've always been the person, like, I don't really, be around people. I get shy around people. But doing it, like, it opened me up for a lot of things. So I'm waiting on the next situation right now.
And tell me about being shy and being a braider.
That's crazy.
You have strangers coming in that you're stuck with for like 6 to 12 hours.
They be a little older though, and they, I spark up a conversation and we'll go from there. And some of them give me good conversation. Some of them just sit there and get their hair done. You know how I go. I put my music on and let the day go on. But other than that, like I've ran across a couple of good clients. Like they became sisters, friends, all of that. Like yes, I like meeting the new people though. I'm liking it. I like it. You know me, girl.
And how do you deal with like the nerves? It's like a total stranger coming to your door, to the salon door, to your door. I mean, seriously, that sounds terrifying to me.
It is terrifying, but I found a way to get it controlled. I don't send my address out until the day of or the day before. Well, they'll, and then, you have to tell me your name.
I know. Like, look it up real quick. Like, who's coming up here? Seriously.
Yeah, so, yeah, like, but other than that, like, it'd be cool because I'm here to do a job. I'm here to, get you right, have you feeling comfortable when you get out of my chair, and, come back when you can, girl.
Toni, what do you look for in a braider? Not just who are you as a braider, but you as a woman. What characteristics do you look for in a good braider?
A consistent one. A consistent one. The one that, do it and do it to the fullest. Like, love what you're doing and all that. Like,
Now, girl, I need more than that. Do you look for, like, positive energy?
Yeah, of course, positive energy.
Professionalism?
Professionalism, all of that.
Clean?
But sometimes, not sometimes professionalism, because sometimes it can get... but yeah, cleanliness, all of that, keeping everything intact, all of that, yeah.
I'm telling you, tell me, because there's a lady, I'm telling you, watching this saying like, man, I want to get my hair braided. I don't even know where to start. I don't know what to look for in a braider. And you set that up for me.
Just go by who you're comfortable with and what you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm one of them, I read energy. I do read energy.
Yeah.
And if your energy is off, I don't want to deal because our money ain't good money. So,
And that's something that we really got to teach young entrepreneurs.
Yes, most definitely that. Like, yes, like our money is not good money. So, that just comes with being your own boss. You can set your own rules, do your own thing, figure out, who you want to, what you want to do, who hair you want to do. That's about it with me.
You got to teach business courses too. On top of teaching braiding courses, you got to teach people just kind of how to navigate.
Yeah.
I mean, because you have your booking site. It's super pretty. It's like it's seamless to use. That's kind of what attracted me to you, because your site worked and the buttons worked and my card payment worked on the website. And that's like, those are the small things I look for. I was like, buddy, I just need my hair done. I don't want to go through Cash App and just book it on.
Well, I've just learned that booking site, the Gloss. I'm learning that website. As I go, at first I was with, Acuity or something like that, and that was scheduling. That was still hard too. So this one that I'm working with is kind of good, and it's easier for you and me. You know what I'm saying? So
plug yourself in. Plug in social medias and your website. How can people book you and stay in touch with you?
Y'all can book me on Toni Renee Braids. Follow me on Instagram at 615 Toni Renee Braids.
And with Facebook, Toni Renee Braids, and everything else. Thank you, Toni, for just sharing your morning with me and sharing your story with me. And to our viewers, thank you for the opportunity to share one more story that impacts Nashville. I wish you a good morning.